Sean Strickland versus Dricus Du Plessis. The fight that none of us knew we wanted is this weekend. Stick around to the end of the video to hear my official prediction for Strickland versus Du Plessis at UFC 297 this weekend. I'm Wyatt, and this is Fight Society. Alrighty, so this weekend we have the title fight that we didn't expect and really didn't want until Sean Strickland and Dricus Du Plessis fought in the crowd at UFC 296 in December. Now, Strickland, with his win over Israel Adesanya, became Fighter of the Year, in my opinion, and Upset of the Year, and Performance of the Year by beating the dominant champion, Israel Adesanya. And it looked like Dricus Du Plessis was going to get the title fight against Israel Adesanya at UFC 293 after TKOing Rob Whittaker. But Dricus was hurt. He passed on the opportunity. And Sean Strickland stepped in on like 6 weeks' notice after beating Abus Magomedov to get a title fight in which I thought that he had no shot to win. But he pulled it off, and props to him. People said that Dricus fumbled the bag by not taking that fight. But here we are just 4 months later, and he is fully healed with a full training camp in a title fight against probably a better matchup for him in Sean Strickland. There's a lot to unpack here because Sean Strickland, in my opinion, has unraveled to a certain degree since becoming champion. I saw today he said that he stays even and level in an interview with Megan O'Leary, which is the complete opposite of what's actually happened. He has had complete meltdowns at a press conference, on Theo Von's podcast, and in the crowd at UFC 296. So I'm not really sure where he gets this idea that he's a level guy. He is very clearly letting the spotlight get to him, and that's just my opinion, but I think he's letting the spotlight get to him. And I think that he is lacking confidence going into this fight with Dricus Du Plessis. And I think that's why he's been so emotional. Now, Dricus Du Plessis has played his career perfectly, given that he still got this title fight after fumbling the bag and not fighting Israel Adesanya. Now, Sean Strickland, amazing performance, 4-1, I believe, 49-46 against Izzy. But he caught Izzy on an off night 3 weeks after a DUI. It's clear that Izzy wasn't taking that fight very seriously. That makes me think that, I don't want to say fluke because he went out there and did it, but it makes me think that that fight looked easier and was easier than it should have been. And I don't think that Dricus is an easy night out for anybody. I used to really not care about Dricus. I thought that he was going to putter out against some of the better fighters, but he beat Brad Tavares, he beat Derek Brunson, he beat Darren Till, he beat Robert Whittaker. That is a way better resume to get to a title fight than Sean Strickland had. A way tougher road, and he hasn't lost. And given that he's had the time to recover from the foot injury or ankle injury that he had after his fight with Rob Whittaker, and a full camp to prepare for Strickland, I think that this fight actually swings in Dricus's favor. I'm not sure what the odds are right now, but I believe that Sean Strickland's the favorite. And I would actually take Dricus Du Plessis in this fight. I think that Sean Strickland is actually going to get totally run over by Dricus Du Plessis at UFC 297. So my official prediction is that Dricus Du Plessis will dethrone Sean Strickland by an early TKO to become the new middleweight champion at UFC 297. Thanks for coming back, guys. I know it's been a while. I've been away from the channel, needed some time off. I run another channel as well. Thanks for sticking with me. We're going to be consistent going forward. If you like this video and you want more content just like this, click that subscribe button down below. If you want more content from me, go check out my weekly comedy podcast, the Hissyfit podcast, and go check out my personal channel, Wyatt's World. I'll link them both in the description down below. Go watch this suggested video, and I'll see you next time.